Welcome once again to a Chef Knives to Go quick look product review. I'm Steve Gamache, and what we're looking at this time is a Sujihiki, which is a slicing knife. The model is the Saji G3 or Ginsan. This refers to the steel. We'll talk about that some more. Sujihiki, it's a 240 millimeter knife. The core steel is got a few different names, but it's a fully stainless steel. It's known as G3 or Ginsan or Ginsanko or Silver 3. It's one of the best non-powdered metallurgy stainless steels. It's fine grained, it sharpens up, takes a really nice edge, has good edge retention. It's just one of the nicer full stainless kind of standard style steels. And they take this to the heat treat of about 61 Rockwell. The construction is a 3-layer sandwich with softer stainless cladding on either side of that core steel. And you can kind of see the cladding line right there. We'll take a close-up look at it. The weight on the knife is, and these are going to vary a little bit from knife to knife because they're handmade, but this one's about 164 grams or 5.7 ounces. The length of the edge, which is from the tip to the chin or the back of the heel, is right about a little over 240, about 247, so this one's a little longer. They can vary a little bit, 9.7 inches approximately. Overall length about 400 millimeters or so, about 15.9 inches. And then the spine thickness coming out of the handle, it's about 3 millimeters on this sample above the chin, and then it thins down, kind of gradual taper to, I don't know, high 2s, 2.5, let's say 2.5, and not a lot of distal taper down to the tip. Here's the grind, fairly generous grind line, and then it thins out nicely at the very tip. So it's actually a fairly stiff blade for the length of it because of that spine. The blade height is 40.7 millimeters at the heel, and then the handle is an octagonal rosewood with a black packerwood ferrule. Nice smooth fit and finish on that, and they've got a nice pretty tight install job at the tang. Handle circumference is about 76 millimeters or 3 inches where the ferrule meets the main part of the handle wood. And you can see they've got a tapered or curved choil back of the blade into the neck, and so really comfortable, easy for me to say, on a pinch grip. They've got a little bit of relief and polish on the spine and the choil as well. The choil probably could be a little bit smoother. This one has a little bit of a sharpish edge on it, but 5 minutes with some sandpaper could clean that up if you wanted to do that. Let's take a close-up look at the knife. So this is the right side of the blade, and you can see a Kasumi line. This is not where the grind line is, but it's kind of the Kasumi faux finish there that they put in for aesthetic purposes. And the grind line is a little bit below that. When you have your fingers on, you can just feel that as you kind of pinch the knife towards the edge. You can feel that grind just kind of start down and taper down towards the edge, to the edge bevel. There's your core steel peeking out from the soft stainless cladding, and you can see the actual edge bevel shining off through that. You've got some hand-chiseled kanji that are really well executed. You can feel it with your fingers. It's a nice touch. The left side of the blade is plain. Same basic treatment without the kanji. Again, you can see the core steel. You can really see that edge peeking through there. Let's take a look at it on the cutting board. You don't normally do a lot on the board with these in terms of just general product stuff. Some people do, but a little bit more of a slicer. So let's take a look at it just for reference point. So you'll see it's fairly flat towards the back half, a little bit of a bump there. Some of that could be my board. Fairly aggressive belly towards the tip, so you can see I can still get pretty high if you want to rock with this. So you could do this, some board work with it. It's got a fair amount of tall aspect to it, so some finger clearance. But it's just a nice line of knives. The steel implementation is excellent. Again, the Ginsan is just a really great full stainless steel. It's a nice slicer with some authenticity to it and refined feel. It's a little bit of rustic left in it, so just a cool light knife. So this is the Saji G3 or Ginsan Sujihiki 240 millimeter knife.